night my dad caught me kissing my stepsister changed everything. I know the title sounds bad, trust me, it gets worse. Before anyone judges me, my stepsister and I are not related by blood, no shared parents, no shared grandparents, nothing, but that distinction didn't matter to anyone once everything came out. To them we were brother and sister, and because of that what happened destroyed my family. This started 12 years ago, I was 16. My dad had been divorced for almost 3 years after my mom passed away. Then he met Karen. Karen had a daughter named Lily. She was 15, a year younger than me. When our parents announced they were getting married, neither of us was happy. We weren't angry, just uncomfortable. Suddenly some random girl was moving into my house and apparently we were supposed to act like siblings overnight. The first year was awkward, really awkward. We barely spoke. We went to the same school but pretended not to know each other. At home we'd eat dinner together and then disappear into our separate rooms. Honestly, we probably exchanged fewer than 10 sentences a week, then everything changed. One night there was a huge storm. The power went out, our parents were stuck out of town. The entire neighborhood went dark. For some reason, Lily ended up sitting with me in the living room. We talked for hours about school, movies, friends, life. For the first time, she wasn't my stepsister. She was just Lily, and she was funny. Really funny. After that night we became friends, best friends actually. We started hanging out constantly, watching movies, playing video games, going for late night drives after we got our licenses. Everyone thought it was great. Our parents loved seeing us bond. They were constantly telling people how happy they were that their children got along. If only they knew. By the time I was 18 I realized I had a problem. I was in love with her. I fought it hard. I dated other girls. Avoided her when I could, tried convincing myself it was because we spent too much time together, but nothing worked. The feelings stayed, and every day they got stronger. Then one night everything exploded. We had both come home from college for Thanksgiving break. Everyone else had gone to sleep. We were sitting on the back porch talking, just talking. Then she looked at me and asked a question I'll never forget. Have you ever wished we met before our parents did? My stomach dropped. I knew exactly what she meant, and judging by her expression, she knew exactly what I meant too. For a long time, neither of us spoke. Then she kissed me, and my entire life changed. For 6 months, we kept it secret. Nobody suspected anything. We were careful, extremely careful, but secrets don't stay buried forever, especially not ones like this. One evening, my stepmom came home unexpectedly. She found us together. I still remember the look on her face: shock, confusion, disgust. Then panic. The screaming started immediately. My dad arrived 20 minutes later. I've never seen him that angry, ever. He acted like we committed some horrible crime. We tried explaining, tried telling them we weren't related, tried telling them we'd never seen each other as brother and sister. None of it mattered. My dad gave me an ultimatum: break up with Lily or leave. I thought he was bluffing. He wasn't. That night I packed a bag and moved into a friend's apartment. Lily stayed behind. For a while, then things got worse, much worse. Our parents became obsessed with separating us. They took her phone, tracked her location, read her messages, treated her like she was a criminal. Eventually, she moved out too, and that's when the family truly collapsed. My dad blamed Karen blamed my dad. Each thought the other's child had manipulated theirs. Every holiday became a war zone. Relatives picked sides, friends picked sides. People who had known us for years suddenly acted like we were monsters. My grandmother actually told me she'd rather tell people I was dead than explain the situation. That one hurt a lot. For the next 3 years, Lily and I stayed together. Despite everything, despite losing friends, despite losing family, despite constant judgment, we stayed together. Then came the worst day of my life. My dad suffered a heart attack. He survived, but barely. I rushed to the hospital. The moment I arrived, he looked at me and said something that still haunts me. This is your fault. I thought he was confused for medication. He wasn't. He genuinely believed the stress caused by our relationship contributed to his condition. I didn't know what to say. Part of me was angry. Part of me felt guilty, and part of me wondered if maybe he was right. For the first time, Lily and I considered ending things, not because we stopped loving each other, because we were exhausted. Every day felt like a battle. Every family gathering felt like a funeral. We were losing everyone, slowly, one by one. Then something unexpected happened. Karen filed for divorce, not because of us, at least not directly. Years of fighting had destroyed her marriage. My dad and Karen couldn't stand each other anymore. The relationship was over, and suddenly Lily and I weren't step-siblings anymore. Legally, technically, none of it mattered. The damage had already been done. People still hated us. The labels remained, the judgment remained, everything remained except our family. That was gone. 5 years passed, then another 5. Today I'm 32. Lily is 31 and we're married. We've been married for 3 years. We own a house. We have a dog, and for the most part we're happy, but the cost was enormous. My grandmother died without speaking to me again. Several cousins blocked me permanently. Old family friends vanished. Even now, some people refuse to attend events if we're invited. My relationship with my father never recovered. We speak occasionally. Birthdays, Christmas, that's about it. Last week something happened that made me write this post. My wife, yes, Lily, found an old photo album. Inside were pictures from when our parents first got married. Pictures of all 4 of us smiling together, looking like a normal family. She started crying, not because she regretted us, because she missed what we lost, and honestly. So do I. People always assume this story has a simple ending. Either we're evil or we're victims, but life isn't that simple. I don't regret loving her, not for a second. If I could go back, I'd still choose her every time, but I also can't pretend there wasn't a cost. There was a massive one. 2 marriages destroyed, relationships shattered, family members gone forever. Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if we never acted on our feelings. Maybe everyone would still be speaking. Maybe holidays would still feel normal. Maybe my dad wouldn't look at me like a stranger. Then I look across the room and see my wife, and I know I'd make the same choice again, which is exactly why this story is so complicated. So Reddit, was loving her worth losing everything else?